So here's my take on AI. To me, the world is divided into two, business and art. And business wise, AI will definitely replace us in a lot of automation ways. And also, it's just really good at coding. I've used it so many times for coding homework that I feel useless, more so than I usually do. But you know what? This is about AI, not about me. Anywho, robots have always been better than humans when it comes to just working, labor. And this time we made them smart. Y'all should watch that boy in a band video. Just forget the fact that he got cancelled about AI taking over all of us. I was right all along. um, I remember writing a paper about AI and uh, neural generational networks and deep learning or whoever for my high school paper, but my high school teacher didn't understand what the hell an AI is. So I had to talk about sleeping and polyphasic uh sleeping instead. I'm stupid. Anyways, so what I mean is business wise, AI is very good for that. But when it comes to art, it is absolutely useless. Well, it definitely eases the art process if you want to make visualizations like as accompaniment for a story or a text, and I see that so much on DeviantArt, and I think that's like the perfect use for it. A lot of people have been making using AI for art to just spam a bunch of prompts and then take what you like from it for an anime character or an OC or whatever. And the economy hasn't really changed. Like, we already know AI exists and that it's cheap and that everyone can do it. And while I think AI can make quality stuff very easily, the fact that it gets oversaturated doesn't like that doesn't mean it'll replace actual art. At least at this point, artists who have ideas and make real things are still valued. That's kind of going to the main point that I wanted to make, and it's that humans still value what other people want to express artistically and not what a robot says. We attach ideas and things expressed in art to specific people, and only those specific people can say those things. Very much what everyone's just been saying, AI is a tool, not the source of whatever you want to make. Like, you use AI to help you, not to do your job for you. I feel like an example is like, okay, I come up with something. I wouldn't ask AI to make a story about, say, someone trapped in a cave, because that's a really vague premise. It doesn't know what the themes are, what the morals are, what the ending is gonna be. But I mean, it can make it up, but it wouldn't mean anything. The meaning is added by the person, and that's really something that only a human can make for now. Uh, a person being trapped in a cave, if you just want that premise, it could end up pretty in a sad way, could up in a happy way, leaving the cave, or they could even be happy in the cave. And it could have a metaphor of being trapped by something in real life, Like, these are just ideas on the fly right now, but I don't think an AI will be able to understand that nuance. Not now, anyway, but if you were writing a story about a man being trapped in a cave, you can have it illustrate the images, or maybe even give tips on where the story might go next if you're feeling lost. But I think when it comes to writing, you should already have a very good idea of what the beginning, middle, and end would be. Just the AI could fill in the gaps. And not every writer is a good visualization person or an artist, uh, in the sense that they can draw things. So the AI would help visualize it to the reader and give a more immersion, give a better picture of what the writing is gonna be. I think that's like the most that AI can do right now. Because if you ask an AI to do your whole job for you, it is just usually lame, boring, and soulless, especially if you want to give it to other people. Like, even the value that you get out of art, you can only get it from other people, I think. And this isn't even anything to do with like the labor required. Like, effort for art doesn't put the value in art. I think it's just the meaning of it. But yeah, I mean, I can understand that some people value the effort that's put into art as well. Besides that, there's already a lot of like backlash when it comes to artists using AI. Like, the one that recently comes to mind is some people used AI to make album covers. Uh, the biggest example was Julia Casablancas, member of the Strokes. The Voids made that one album cover of that eye crying. There's also that one singer songwriter that makes melancholic songs, but like, I think the idea, the AI, the data that it trains on, and the output that comes out of it is too vague. There's no specific emotions. An AI is not able to creatively look at reality and come up with, creative ways to express them. So I still think it's a 1-0 for humanity, for people who uh, they can still say things that AI cannot. I don't know why, but I wanted to mention Satoshi Kon. Satoshi Kon is dead. A lot of great artists are dead, and no one can make a Satoshi Kon movie anymore. Albert Einstein is dead. He can't revolutionize physics no more. Like, really, only humans can do those things. There's still a lot of things people can do. It's just, I feel like you need to be a lot more creative now. You can't do basic labor. Competition's tough. One more thing, let me know, the YouTuber and CGP Grey, they both kind of made videos about automation and AI replacing humans, and they both had a section where they were like, did you know that robots can make art as well? Did you know that they make cool music too? And it doesn't sound bad. They understand what harmony is and whatever, and it's serviceable for sure, but they still have that business mindset of, wow, art exists. It can be created by a robot, but it doesn't have any meaning to it. You can vibe to it, you can listen to it, but you can't gain anything deep out of it that you can from human artists. And that's just the state that it is in right now. It could be proven wrong, but I don't think it's gonna happen until like they really understand what nuance is, until programmers and robot engineers understand what art is, Lamau, and all of the nuances that come with it. Maybe I'm saying all of this because I tried asking ChatGPT to make a story for me, and I tried making like, oh, I want it to be so sad. I want it to be it as sad as possible and end in agony, death, and despair. and it just did not give it to me. It is literally impossible for it to make a sad story. It's always so boring and generic and follows all the tropes from the data it trains on, you know? So yeah, that's kind of it. AI will not replace us, not for like the next. I don't know how quickly technology is advancing. I feel like it has already passed the Turing test. Um, but the year that it comes to replace art, I feel like is far in the future. Until it replaces the value that people have from real artists. You know, that's gonna be a while. That's what I think. So yeah, there you go. That's my hot AI takes. Uh, Consume everything and goodbye.